Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Terry Fox Sports Complex for today's ACAA matchup featuring the DAL Rams and your Holland College Hurricanes. The starting lineups for the visiting Rams are as follows. Number 1, Danon Forbes. Number 2, Miracle Alexander. Number 3, Carmen Alton. Number 4, Michaela Hingley. Number 8, Ella Bryson. Number 10, Jill Lockerbie. Number 11, Sierra McDonald. Number 12, Kaya Shearer. Number 14, Amanda North. Number 15 is Claire Reevy. And number 18, Isabel McEwing. The head coach for the Rams is Chris Lindsay. And for the Holland College Hurricanes, number 1, Alison Rutt. Number 2, Tamara Goche. Number 3, Kate Ramsey. Number 4, Bethany McDougall. Number 5, Carissa George. Number 6, Anna Canali. Number 7, Kristen Taylor. Number 8, Matsuri Sako. Number 10, Georgia Shields. Number 14, Hayden Chason. And number 18 is Georgia Doucette. Head coach for Holland College is Jonathan Voss. Your officials today, in the middle is Aidan O'Regan, on lines Tiffany Bordage and Jason Eden, and the fourth official is Corey Deagle. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please rise for the playing of O Canada. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's viewing in today for this ACAA women's soccer match between the Holland College Hurricanes and the Dalhousie Agricultural College Rams. The Hurricanes, of course, the bronze medal winners at the National Championships, never to be forgotten day in November at Summerside when the Hurricanes managed to secure that national bronze medal. But now it's a new season and both teams will be eager to get off to a good start. My name is Nick Murray. I'm pleased to be able to bring you the game this afternoon here in Cornwall at the Terry Fox Sports Centre. It's pretty ideal conditions for soccer. It's a little bit windy going from left to right, but it's not too bad. The Holland College Hurricanes are going to be in all white today, and the Rams are going to be in a black strip.
quickly run through the starting lineups for the Rams. In goal is Dan and Forbes. Number 2, Miracle Alexander. 3 is Carmen Alton. 4 is Michaela Hingley. 8 is Ella Bryson. 10 is Jill Lockerbie. 11 is Sierra MacDonald. 12 is Kaya Shearer. 14 is Amanda North. And 15 is Claire Reevy. With 18, Isabel McEwing. Chris Lindsay is the head coach. And for the Hurricanes, Alison Rutt is in goal. Tamara Gauthier is at 2. Kate Ramsey is at 3. Bethany McDougall at 4, Carissa George at 5, Anna Canelli is at 6, Kristen Taylor at 7, Matsuri Sako at 8, 10 is Georgia Seals, 14 Hayden Chason, and 18 is Georgia Doucette. Our referee this afternoon from Surrey PEI is Aidan O'Regan. And the Hurricanes are going to be playing from right to left in their all-white strip. Got off to a good start yesterday with a 4-0 win over the Crandall Chargers. Goal scorers that game. Kristen Taylor got 1, 2 from Carissa George and Hayden Chason. So a good start for the Hurricanes as they try and get something going on the left-hand side here. This is Taylor. And immediately she wins a corner for Holland College. Big turnaround of players for the Hurricanes since the bronze medal success. So they're excited to see what goes on. They're trying to get something going here. Nice play by number 8 Matsuri Sako into the side netting. No touch there from goalkeeper Forbes, so that is going to be a goal kick to the Rams. Welcome if you're tuning in from Truro, Bible Hill. If you're not able to make the game today, there's a good contingent of Rams supporters over on the far side. And not bad conditions at all for fall soccer here on Prince Edward Island. Certainly more pleasant than what we experienced yesterday at UPI, so we're quite grateful. It's temperature-wise, it's almost perfect for soccer, just a little bit of wind. As I say, going from left to right. Here's Taylor now trying to get something going for the Hurricanes. She sends it wide. Battling for the ball over there is Hayden Chason, but Michaela Hingley is there, and Hingley wins the throw for the Rams. Trying to get something going on the far side with Georgia Shields, and Shields from Tignish PEI in her first year, kinesiology student, wins a throw for the Hurricanes. It's thrown in looking for Gauthier. She's got Jill Lockerbie there for company. Gauthier does well, and she's going to win. No, she didn't win the throw. Last touch came off Gauthier, says assistant referee Jason Eden on that far side, and the ball's thrown in. By Georgia Doucette. Here's Bethany McDougall. That's Canelli, number 6, but this time it's picked up by Claire Reevy. Reevy plays the ball forward. That's a nice pass there, looking for Miracle Alexander. Alexander plays the ball into the near post, but in the end it just goes wide, and that will be a goal kick and a first touch of the ball today for Alison Rutt. Hurricanes goalkeeper from Sheffield Mills, Nova Scotia. And Hurricanes forward by Doucette. It's intercepted. McDougall with a heavy touch, and Sierra MacDonald's trying to get something going on the left-hand side. She sends the ball across. Saka is there, and she manages to clear. It gets held up in the wind. Strong challenge from Hingley, and she does win the throw on the far side for the Rams. Side. There's McEwing, but it's picked up by Sako, and here's Kristen Taylor now with an opportunity and some space to run on this left-hand side. Trying to play the ball through, but was intercepted by Alton. It's picked up though by Hayden Chason, and that's a good ball looking for Taylor, but the assistant referee flag on the far side, Jason Eden, rules that Taylor had strayed offside. But some good movement there from the Hurricanes. Forbes with the free kick, rather missed by everybody, and here's a chance for Miracle Alexander again. She's having a little bit of space on this near side. Once again though, a cross isn't able to find a teammate, and there's no danger there, and Alison Rutt can just come and pick that up. All in yellow today, goalkeeper Rutt. Dougal plays the ball forward. Inside to Carissa George. 2 goals yesterday for George to get her season off to a strong start against the Crandall Chargers. There's Canali, plays it forward. Bit of a nudge there. No, said nothing there, said referee O'Regan. Happy with the challenge from Gauthier. Good old-fashioned shoulder charge, but the ball in the end just went through to Forbes, and she clears right-footed. It's well intercepted by Doucette, who's had a strong start to the game at centre-back. Ramsey leaves it to Canali, and Canali can only put the ball out of play, so that will be a throw on this near side to the Chargers, to the Rams rather. It's thrown in. Ball gets played back to Alton, who plays it forward, looking for Alexander, but this time it's going to go too far, and it hits the corner flag and goes out for a goal kick. No score if you're just joining us here in Cornwall, coming up to 6.5 minutes of play. Fairly even start by both teams. Here's Ramsey, challenged by Reevy into Taylor. Sacco plays it forward. That's a nice ball there. It's going to hold up nicely for Kate Ramsey. She's got Reevy in front of her. Goes back to Taylor. Taylor looking for some options ahead. Throws the ball into Chason. And Chason wasn't quite sure whether that was a shot or a cross. It was aimed at the near post, and Dannon Forbes was easily able to gather that. And she's going to clear it long once again, right-footed. Rather slices off her foot, but that's not a bad clearance in the end. It's flicked on by Reevy. Bit of a heavy touch though by Alexander, and that ball goes out of play for a Hurricanes throw. Here's Gauthier. Bit of a misunderstanding there between Lockerbie and Reevy, and that will be a throw to the Hurricanes. Here's Taylor. Plays the ball in, looking for Chason. She's got an opportunity. She can hit it left-footed. She does. And the ball goes wide, and a corner is the verdict by referee Hayden O'Regan. So Forbes got her fingertips to that. And it's going to be a corner kick to the Hurricanes, which number 6, the Canali, is going to come over and take this. I guess she's going to take it left-footed, so we're looking at an in-swinger here. Sacco comes short, but Canali knocks it in. Ball goes across. It's not dealt with, but it somehow squeezes out to the edge of the area. Now Miracle Alexander's got some space to run into. Doesn't have a whole lot of support at the moment. Now it's arriving in the shape there of Reevy. McDougall half intercepts, but the ball comes back to Alexander. And in the end, Hayden Chason, who'd track back from her forward position, puts that ball out, and that's going to be a throw in to the Rams. Reevy battling away there for the Rams, but that is going to be a goal kick. Hurricanes, who had a perfect season last season, didn't lose a game. The only game they lost was that semi-final game at the National Championships on penalties. So almost a perfect season for Holland College last year, and we'll no doubt be aiming to repeat something like that again in 2024. Taylor's going to battle for this. She gets her head to it. Alton comes across though, and Alton's able to clear. Bit of a heavy touch there by Reevy, so that will be a throw into the Hurricanes. It is the home opener, of course, for Holland College, and the first game of the year for Dalhousie. Played forward, looking for Taylor. Can she keep this in? She can. Just has to turn back. Go chase up there for support. Good defending though by number 12 Kaya Shearer, but it is going to be another corner kick. Third corner of the half so far to the Hurricanes. And Carissa George is going to come across and take this. Drives it low. Players fall down, but the ball's going to come back to George, who takes a good touch there, tries to get past Reevy. She sends the ball across. And Sierra McDonald wasn't taking any chances with that, and that's going to be a throw in to the Hurricanes, which Kate Ramsey is going to take on this near side. Ramsey throws it in. George is battling for that. She's going to win the throw with... No, it's going to go to the Rams, says referee O'Regan. It's Reevy. And good pressure there by the Hurricanes, and that's going to be a throw, which Ramsey is going to take. Gauthier drives it into the near post. And once again, Forbes shows good hands and is able to gather that easily, and she's going to look to play it long. Forbes again sends it right footed, looks for Alexander. That's a good touch by Alexander. Good battling there too by McDonald. Plays the ball in. Alexander's going to try and keep that in. Can she do so? She does, but McDougall is there to clear up for the Hurricanes. Only as far as Hingley. Good battle on the far side. And referee Regan says the last touch came off Georgia Shields, so that's going to be a throw in to the Rams. Set. Here's George now trying to bring the ball forward. That's well played there, and a good overlap by Kate Ramsey. She's got some space to run into. Reevy's come across though and has cut down the channel. Ball goes back to Keneally. Plays it left-footed. Good ball in for Taylor. George wins the ball well, and Taylor picked it up, but a bit of a misunderstanding there with Kate Ramsey, so that will be a throw to the Dalhousie Rams. Just going up to 13 minutes, no score. Very even game so far. Look like there could well be two evenly matched teams in these early going. As Keneally does well, plays the ball down the left-hand side. Here's Taylor. By Keneally, picked up by Alexander. Just put under pressure well by Taylor, but the ball's played forward by Reevy. That's going to go out of play before McDonald can get there, so that will be a throw to the Hurricanes. Here's George. That's a nice chuss by Chasson and Taylor. Oh, just offside. Good line held there by the Rams back line. Pushing right up almost to the halfway line, and Taylor's run was foiled by the offside flag of assistant referee Jason Eden there on the far side. And Kai Shearer is going to take the free kick for the Rams. It's played in. Alexander and Doucette are battling for that. Ball's kept alive. Here's Reevy. Good play though by George. Good battle on the far side there with McDonald, who's won the ball for the Rams. She sends it wide to Michaela Hingley. Played the ball inside. It's picked up by McDougall. Here's Carissa George again, who's seeing lots of the ball in the midfield. She plays it forward. Taylor lays it off. Doesn't get the return though, but Taylor wins it back. Here's Ramsey looking for some options. Goes into the midfield to George, and that gets sent back to number 18, Georgia Doucette, but it is picked up by the Rams again. Heavy touch there by Ella Bryson, number 8, and it's cleared, and that'll be a throw in on the far side. Once again, a big thank you for joining us wherever you happen to be tuning in from today. Certainly great to see Holland College streaming now their live soccer games, so thank you for coming in and joining us on this ACAA game this afternoon, especially if you're tuning in from Nova Scotia, supporter of the Rams. If you couldn't make the drive to PEI this weekend, I hope this is at least a reasonable substitute. There's North, number 14. Ball's played in. Tries to get Reevy going, but that's going to be too hard for the number 15, and that will be a throw into the Hurricanes. Canali with the throw. Played into George. She goes back to Doucette, but McDougall picks that up. Shields with a bit of an opportunity to run. She plays the ball into Chason. Holds it up. Plays back to Sacco. That's a good ball there. Has to be dealt with by North. And Forbes came out. She didn't get there. Taylor tries to keep it alive. Plays the ball back inside to Goche. But she's not able to direct her shot on the Rams net. And in the end, the ball rather drifts wide harmlessly. And that will be a goal kick. Just past the, coming up to the 17-minute mark here. No goals yet in this ACAA women's soccer game. The home opener for the Holland College Hurricanes. Got off to a good start yesterday with that 4-0 victory at Crandall. And that's a good ball there. This is an opportunity, and Chason plays it forward. And in the end, that was a good chance. The second opportunity in the last couple of minutes there for the Hurricanes. They haven't quite got their radar right yet in terms of putting the ball on the Rams goal, but some warning signs there for Dalhousie that the Hurricanes are starting to get a little bit closer. It's going to be a throw into the Rams, which Amanda North will take. Ramsey throws it down. That's a good throw, and there's opportunity for Taylor. Decided to come in on her right foot, but she's crowded out well by North. Taylor's going to have to go back, is she? No, she does a little drag back. And North puts the ball out, and that will be a throw to the Hurricanes. Good strong challenge there. Oh no, with referee O'Regan's whistle went. A little bit too aggressive by Taylor, so that will be a free kick, which Forbes will come out and take. Just a couple of feet outside the penalty area. It's going to go long once again. Alexander tries to win it. And came off her knee last, says referee O'Regan, so it will be a throw to the Hurricanes. Back to Doucette. Canelli. Touch by Goche. Nice play there. Ramsey's stayed in a forward position. Reevy comes across to cover. Ball goes back to Taylor, who tried to play it in right-footed. But once again, the ball drifts harmlessly wide, and that will be a goal kick. Here's George. Ball goes wide to Keneally. Taylor with the header. Ramsey's going to pick that up. Doucette. Here's McDougall. Played forward, looking for Chasson. She's got Alton on her back. Ball picked up in midfield by Lockerbie, and now the Rams try and get something going on that left-hand side. Sacco picks it well up from midfield for the Hurricanes. Ball's played forward. Doucette plays a nice pass out, right-footed to Taylor. Once again, she's got North for company. Goes back to Keneally. Tries to play the ball inside. Might be a little bit heavy, but George does well to keep hold of that. Plays the ball off right to Sacco, who's just going to lay it wide to McDougall, who plays it forward. And that's a good ball there. If Chasson can get it on the end of it. She's there now. She has to go wide to Shields. If Shields can keep that in place, she does on the far side. She's able to find a cross. Tries to go short for Chasson, but it's well intercepted by Shearer. Ball's kept alive though for the Hurricanes. McDougall plays it inside. It's intercepted. And now the Rams try and get something going on the far side. Donald tries to go back, but it's well intercepted by George. By Shields, rather. And Chasson's on the far side. Comes inside to Goche. Taylor makes the run. Now she's got an opportunity. Can she get a shot away here? Tries to force it on her left foot, but the ball goes wide to Ramsey. Tries to chip it in, and that caused a problem, and it's in! Ball was played across by Ramsey. It looked like Forbes had control of it, but somehow it slipped through. And agonisingly for Dan and Forbes, it just slipped out of her grasp and crossed the line before she was able to retrieve it. So, after 22 minutes of play, the Holland College Hurricanes open their account for the home season anyway. Holland College Hurricanes have the lead that they've been threatening in the last 5 or 10 minutes. They have been getting closer. And a good battle there in the midfield, which O'Regan says is a foul. So Holland College have the lead. Forward. I think that came off the foot of Keneally, so that is going to be a corner kick. And an opportunity for the Rams to create something themselves. They've had some good build-up play, but as yet they haven't really been able to test goalkeeper Rutt in the Holland College goal. Coach Voss there sends out a warning to his defenders to watch the wind. And Jill Lockerbie is going to take this. Comes in right-footed. It's a good corner. Rutt came. She didn't get there. Here's an opportunity. But Reevy couldn't get any power behind that shot, and now Taylor's got a little bit of space to run into. As the Rams defenders try and come back. Good defending by North, though. Stood her ground. Ramsey back to Keneally. Nice ball down the line to Taylor. Tried to play it onto Ramsey. She will get there. A little bit of a mishit pass, but The number 3 did well for the Hurricanes, but her pass inside is intercepted by McDonald. Here's Doucette. Good ball inside to Sacco, who's been neat and tidy in the midfield so far. Plays a good ball forward. That's a good touch by Gauthier, and Chasson has got an opportunity. And now again, there's a bit of a mix-up in the Rams defence. Goalkeeper Forbes came out. She wasn't sure whether Carmen Olton was going to deal with that. In the end, the clearance didn't have enough strength on it. It rebounded off the defender, and Hayden Chasson was on hand really to put the ball into the open net. So 25 minutes gone, and 2 goals in the space of 2 or 3 minutes. And suddenly broken this open for the Holland College Hurricanes, who now have a 2-0 lead. Courtesy of goals by Kate Ramsey and number 14, Hayden Chasson.
Hurricanes goal scored by number 14, Hayden Chasson.
We'll see how much that has taken out of the Rams, who up to that point, as I say, have been neat and tidy in their build-up play in their possession without really testing goalkeeper Rutt on any occasion. The Hurricanes had created 2 or 3 better chances, but weren't really getting their shots on target. But they have been helped, it has to be said, with a couple of defensive miscues for both goals. As that is the difference between the 2 teams. Referee O'Regan has seen something he doesn't like. He wants to have a word with one of the Rams, making it clear that whatever it is that he's seen, he doesn't like, and he's certainly given a lecture. I think it was Miracle Alexander over there who was getting quite the talking to by referee O'Regan. And now she's called over again. And once again, referee O'Regan tries to lay down the law, and once again he says whatever it is that's happening is not to happen again. It's quite a lengthy stoppage here, and whatever it is that referee O'Regan wants, the message he wants to get across, he's certainly doing so. Certainly hasn't been any untoward play in this game so far. It's been very, very clean, well contested. Free kick comes in. Good challenge on the top of the box. Here's Taylor. Ball's played forward, and that's a good ball there. Now Taylor's got an opportunity to run on the Rams' goal. Can she do something here? Plays the ball in this time. Not a great deal of power behind the shot, and Forbes is able to gather that quite cleanly. 28 minutes gone. Holland College Hurricanes 2. Dalhousie Agricultural College Rams 0. Here's McEwing. Plays the ball down the line. Ramsey though can't keep that in, and that will be a throw in to the Rams. McEwing takes it, looks for Reevy. Gets it back. Intercepted though by the Rams, and that's played forward down the line. As the wind seems to have got a little bit stronger in this last few minutes. Very much going from left to right. Keneally with the throw. inside to George. Tries to build something up from the back. Into Sacco. It's well intercepted though. Chance there for McDonald, but Sacco wins it back. Plays the ball into Chasson, who turns nicely. Good run there. Oh, just a little bit too far ahead of Kate Ramsey. In the back there, spotted by referee Regan, by Kennelly, so it will be a chance for another free kick. Had two or three free kicks from this type of position just inside the Hurricanes half, but they haven't really been able to do a great deal of damage with it. So far the Hurricanes defence has been able to deal with these balls that have been played in. That's well hit. Georgia Doucette again is there, wins the ball for Holland College. Here's Taylor, waiting for Chasson to make a run, which she does. Shearer, though, is there and puts the ball out of play, and that will be a throw to the Hurricanes. Here's Sacco. Bit of a heavy touch this time, which McEwen is able to pick up, but the ball's won back by Holland College. George plays the ball looking for Shields there. Does well there, and Taylor now, who switched wings to the right wing. Sends the ball across right-footed. Once again, just 2 or 3 times her crossing hasn't really matched the speed and the space that she's been able to find. Made it a little bit too easy at times for goalkeeper Forbes with her crossing, so I'm sure she'll be looking to be a little bit more penetrative in that area as the game goes on. Always a danger, the number 7, Kristen Taylor from Summerside. Played forward by Doucette. Here's Sacco. Back to Keneally. Ball's played forward. Chasson and Alton are battling for that. McDougall. Doucette to Sacco. Here's Keneally. Good ball, and now Chasson. Ball just got held up a little bit in the wind, and in the end that's just going to run through to goalkeeper Forbes. 32 minutes on the clock if you're just joining us. Warm welcome to this ACAA game between Holland College and the Dalhousie Agricultural College. We've missed 2 goals by the Hurricanes, by Kate Ramsey and number 14 Hayden Chasson. Last 15 minutes or so, the Hurricanes have certainly been the more dangerous team, but the Rams are trying to get something going moving forward, but as yet they've had no change out of centre backs McDougall and Doucette. We'll try and get something now with McEwen. It's a bit of a heavy pass, well intercepted by Keneally, who's had a good first half on this left-hand side. Good ball by Sacco, looking for the run of Taylor. It's going to be held up a little bit, and Forbes' clearance again has rather bounced into the direction of Taylor, and a third for the Holland College Hurricanes. Number 7, Kristen Taylor. She charged down the ball well. It was a good ball by Sacco. Forbes tried to make the clearance. Unfortunately for her, it just rebounded straight off the number 7 for the Hurricanes, and she was able to put the ball into the open net. So after a fairly even first 20 minutes, the last 10 minutes or so, the Hurricanes have really broken this game open. And now they lead by 3 goals to 0. And here's Taylor again with a touch which Shearer's going to have to deal with. She does well, the number 12. This time Taylor's not able to get round her marker. Tries to play the ball forward to Alexander, who's got McDougall for company. And McDougall defends it well, but it is going to be a throw-in on that far side to the Rams. So a pleasing start so far for the season for the Hurricanes. 4 goals yesterday without reply against Crandall. And to date, after coming up to 35 minutes. A healthy 3-0 lead, so I'm sure Coach Jonathan Voss is quite pleased with the way his new look team has settled into this start of the season. Here's Chason. Well played there, excellent pass out. Ramsey, who's had some success on this left-hand side. Shearer wins it, comes off Sacco. Ramsey's there though to pick it up. She goes back to Doucette. She plays a good ball forward there, looking for Taylor. Once again, Forbes has come out. And once again, Forbes is battling to get the ball under control. She half clears it, the ball's played back in. And Alton is able to complete the clearance only as far as George. Hurricanes are going to try and build something again with Canelli, who plays the ball into feet looking for Chason. Alton wins that challenge, plays it forward to Alexander, but it's picked up by Keneally, who plays it to McDougall. Ball's picked up though by Lockerbie, but that pass is overhit, and it's going to be a throw in on this near side to the Hurricanes. Strong play by Sacco there. That's a good ball, and that's a terrific ball over the top now to Taylor, who's got an opportunity to run on Forbes. She tries to go early, tries to chip the ball from the top of the box, and in the end it goes over the top. But again, Sacco's been very impressive in this first half. Her range of passing from the midfield, especially when she's looking to release Chason and Taylor, has been very impressive. Try and get something going here with McEwen. Good strong challenge by Doucette there, and Chason does well, and an up. That's a good ball now. If the flag is going to go up, it does. So look from here that maybe Taylor had just strayed a yard or two offside, and this time the Rams are spared by assistant referee Eden's flag over on that far side. Throw to the Rams. Sacco again. Hurricanes have a long history of attracting some fine Japanese talent to their team, and it looks like Sacco is certainly an addition to that. Matsuri Sacco, a first-year midfield player from Kyoto City in Japan, studying English for academic purposes. But communication on the soccer field so far has been first-rate. Very technical player, uses the ball well, always looks unrushed. I think Coach Voss has found a good one there in the Hurricanes number 8. This is nice ball movement by Holland College. Just as I say that is a little bit overhit. Keneally though does win the throw. Number 6 from Bridgeville, Nova Scotia, doing human services. Number 6. Sacco back to Keneally. Nice control play by the Hurricanes. Rams have happy to drop off, but good movement there from Taylor, and once again that high line, risky high line that the Rams are playing, but not for the first time in this half. Assistant referee Eden raises the flag, and an opportunity for the Rams to play a free kick into the Holland College half. Just gone 39 minutes gone. Holland College Hurricanes 3. The Dalhousie Rams 0. That is going to be a corner kick though. And another opportunity for Dalhousie to put the ball into the penalty area and maybe cause a problem for goalkeeper Rutt and the defence. So far the back line for the Hurricanes has looked very strong. Corner once again is going to be taken by number 10, Jill Lockerbie. Lockerbie swirls it around in the wind. Half cleared, but only as far as Lockerbie, who tries to play it back in. But just in the end sails harmlessly wide. And no danger there for goalkeeper Rutt. Dougal looks some options, manages to find Shields on that far side. Once again, the runners of Chasson and Taylor, but intercepted by Alton. The referee O'Regan blows the whistle as another offside is given. Looking forward to half time. There will be a presentation to the players of the Hurricanes bronze medal winning team, which we'll look forward to. I'm certainly there in November, and the weather those days is certainly wasn't as pleasant as it is today. But it was a good end to a great year for the Hurricanes last year, and they're looking to do something again this season. And after almost a game and a half, they're certainly looking like they will be a team to beat once again in the ACAA conference. It's Chasson, one of the leaders of the team. That's a good ball there, left-footed. She drove it across. Nobody there. It's going to be picked up by Shields, who does excellently on the far side. And she cross it in, and she does. Shearer, who's been busy at the back for the Rams, is there to intercept. But the Hurricanes try and keep the ball alive. Ball gets played back to Doucette. Doucette plays the ball in. Chasson didn't really get much of a touch on that one, and McEwing heavy touch only as far as Keneally. Ball goes into George, and Reevy should be able to pick this up. Colton now. Played back in. Shearer has to watch the ball swirling in the wind. And it's going to bounce to Taylor now. Can she get a shot away? She's in this time. And wasn't really able to get a whole lot of power behind that shot. And this time Forbes is able to gather it without too many alarms as she clears it right-footed. Doucette again, who's been solid at the back for the Holland College Hurricanes. George, that ball over the top again. This time the flag stays down as Taylor has an opportunity. Drives it in right-footed and it hits the post. Comes back. Chasson tries to control it on the top of the penalty area. Has to go back to Sacco. Is she going to strike it right-footed? She does. And in the end that goes wide for a goal kick. So once again it's that ball that's just played over the top, that diagonal pass, and we just see a signal there from referee O'Regan that once we get to the 45-minute mark there will be an extra minute. So in 1.5 minutes time we'll have another minute of added time. There's Doucette. Ball's played in nicely. Play though by Lockerbie. Tries to find some options, but just played it forward looking for Alexander, but that was intercepted again by Doucette, who's done well to deal with anything played to the back. The business administration student, first year from Charlottetown, has been a good youth player in the PI soccer system, Georgia Doucette, and will be a strong addition to Coach Voss's Holland College Hurricanes team this year. Here's Shields. Holland player from Tignish, and that's a good ball, and now Chason has a chance. He's one-on-one. Good play by Alton. It's cleared by North, only as far as Ramsey. Ramsey into Sacco. Good Harry in there by George. Ball comes forward. It's not going to be a problem for goalkeeper Rutt. Very well in this first half. The Hurricanes, they've used that ball over the top, playing against the wind. The ball's been holding up nicely. It hasn't been running away from the forward, so they've been able to create problems. It'll be interesting to see in the second half if Coach Voss decides to use that same tactic. You have to wonder why not. It's been very successful for them in the first half. They may just have to just relax it a little bit, because otherwise the ball will clear or will run on too much. But we'll wait and see what happens in the second half. Taylor's down right now. Challenge in midfield. Doesn't seem to be getting up too quickly. She looks a little bit stunned by that. Just tries to stretch. She is up. Tenderly. She is being led over to the sideline, so whether we're going to see a substitution late in this first half by Coach Voss. We'll just leave it to half time, which is a mere seconds away. Looks like he's probably just going to leave it right now. Taylor beneath me takes a seat. No doubt going to try and use the half-time interval to clear ahead, or whatever it is that took the knock. Now the Hurricanes will probably just look to see this half out. Indeed, the half-time whistle goes by referee O'Regan, so a good half for Holland College. They come to half-time with a comfortable 3-goal lead. Goals by Kate Ramsey, by Kristen Taylor, and by number 14, Hayden Chason. We'll be back for the second half, so don't go away, and we'll see you soon. So, welcome back everybody to the Terry Fox Centre here in Cornwall for this ACAA women's soccer game. First game, home game of the season for the Holland College Hurricanes, and they've made a bright start to this game so far. They lead the Dalhousie Agricultural College Rams by 3-0. Goals scored by Kate Ramsey, by Kristen Taylor, and by number 14, Hayden Chason. Referee O'Regan's going to get the game underway again in just a moment. The Rams this time kicking from right to left. The Hurricanes will have the wind in their favour. It's died down just a little bit from the gusts that we saw in the first half. And the Rams have a look there for you in a minute. See if we have any changes. I don't see any. Number 7 there, Kristen Taylor, who took that blow just at the end of the first half, is back out there and looks to be moving quite comfortably. And Georgia Doucette, who had a very impressive first half so far for the Hurricanes. That's played forward by Hingley. Here's Carissa George. I'm sure she'll be keen to add to her tally for the weekend, following her double yesterday in the 4-0 win against Crandall. If you're just joining us, we had a nice presentation at half-time for the team members of the Hurricanes who won that bronze medal last year at the National Championships. A few of those players are back. Bethany McDougall, Kristen Taylor, Alison Rutz. But it is a new look team for the Hurricanes. A lot of players not back from last year. So it all goes again for Coach Voss as he tries to steer the Hurricanes to another championship season. It couldn't go much better than it did last year. Just that one defeat in the whole season, and that came in that dramatic semi-final game in the Nationals on a penalty shootout. But the team rebounded, of course, then and won the bronze medal. Hard to repeat a season like that, but Coach Voss will certainly be trying to do his best to certainly at least get the Hurricanes into a playoff position this year in the ACAA, and so far they look once again as if they will be one of the toughest teams in this conference. Let's see if the Rams can do something. Alexander strayed offside. Not for the first time in the game. Assistant referee Eden has to raise his flag. Certainly the Hurricanes were caught out a few times in that first half as they played that ball for forwards Chason and Taylor especially to run onto, a tactic that had great success for the Hurricanes. Be interesting to see if they look to do something similar again. Here's Taylor trying to put some pressure on McEwing, and it is going to be a corner kick to the Hurricanes. So some early pressure in the second half for Holland College. Got a nice little crowd on hand. Sprinkling of supporters from Dalhousie. Made the trip over as the corner comes into the near post. Ball goes back. Ball's played in, and Forbes is quickly out. Cleared right-footed. Gauthier picks it up, does well, finds Chason, and Chason's pass is overhit. Across the field. It certainly doesn't look as if either team made any changes at half time. Here's Taylor on the far side. Once again, that ball's played into Chasson, who takes the ball well on her chest. It's crowded out though. Goche tries to pick it up. She goes down. It's cleared. Sako, nice ball back. Opportunity for McDougal now to get her head up and try and make a pass. Taylor's looking for it on the far side. That's where she tries to pick out. Oh, and just straight offside as assistant referee Tiffany Bordage on this near side raised her flag. It was another good ball, that diagonal pass looking for the front runners. And once again, Taylor was almost in. Forbes takes it long. Won by McDougal. Here's Shields. Headed on by Sako. Nice touch by Chasson. If Shields can get onto the end of this. Hingley came across and concedes the throw. Shields does well, tries to play the ball into George, picked up by Hingley. Can she bring the ball forward now? Tries to, but once again, Doucette is there to snuff out any danger, and the ball runs through to Forbes. And she's going to clear it right-footed. Picked up by McDonald. Here's Lockerbie. It's cleared. Once again, Chasson has got something to chase, and she does. She's on the end of this, and it's an opportunity, and Hayden Chasson muscles her way through the central defence of the Rams, takes it down and puts a clinical left-footed shot to the left of goalkeeper Forbes. And that is Chasson's second goal, and the fourth goal for Holland College after 51 minutes. It's Holland College Hurricanes 4, the Dalhousie Agricultural College Rams 0. The third goal
scored by number 14, Hayden Chasson.
And that's the third goal of the season for Chasson, following a single goal yesterday against Crandall. Shields does well there to win that ball back. Played it across by Chasson. Nice ball by George. Tries to get Ramsey going on that left-hand side, but Reevy comes across, and Reevy is pushed, says referee O'Regan, to the ground. So that will be a free kick for the Rams. George bringing the ball forward, plays the ball in. Nice pass there again, looking for Chasson. And tries to make something happen at the near post, but can only put the ball out for a goal kick. And it looks like we're going to get our first substitutions of the game. There's going to be a couple of changes for the Rams. Number 8, Ella Bryson, is going to come off, and she's going to be replaced by number 17, Claire Glover, and number 5 is on Tegan Setterington, and it looks like it's number 18, Isabel McEwing. Just confirmation that it is Setterington and Glover that have come into the game for the Rams. And as they can maybe pull something out the hat pretty quick. You have to think that they'll be looking just to make sure that this game doesn't get totally out of hand in this second half. Right now the Hurricanes are looking very comfortable. Well intercepted there by Lockerbie, tries to get something going, and Glover though can't keep it in, and that is going to be a throw in on this near side. Hurricanes try and build from the back. Ball's played into Goche. That's a nice touch. Taylor though can't quite get it under control. Chance for Ramsey though on the far side. She does well to keep that in. Chasson get the shot away she can. She's just off balance, and this time it goes behind for a goal kick. Dougal goes back to Doucette. Sacco in the midfield, nice pass again. Finds Goche, Sacco goes for the return, but it's intercepted by Hingley. Glover with her first touch of the ball, tries to play it long, looking for Alexander, but she's not going to get near that one. Right, instead knocks it out to number 6, Kennelly. Side to the Hurricanes. 56 minutes gone, 4-0 the Hurricanes lead, looking to add to that. Nice play by Taylor. Looks for Chasson at the near post, good defending though that time by Hingley, making sure that Chasson wasn't able to find any space, and that is going to be a corner kick, which number 5, Carissa George, is going to come over and take. George, you got 2 goals yesterday, and that's 4-0 win over Crandall. First year kinesiology student from New Glasgow. Ball goes up in the air. Alexander tries to battle, but it's picked up again by the Hurricanes. Nice back heel there by Taylor. Allows George to find a little bit of space in the penalty area. She tries to send the ball across, and in the end it is going to be another corner kick to the Hurricanes. Looks like somebody wants to try and move the corner flag over there on that side, but referee O'Regan's having none of it. Corner flag has to stay in place, of course. That is going to be another corner. Kristen Taylor over on that far side. Swings it in towards the penalty spot. Reevy got ahead to that, picked up by Glover. She can't keep it in play, so that will be a throw-in, which Georgia Shields will take on this near side. Once again, nice technical play by Sacco, controlled the ball well, played the ball inside, picks it up again. Simple pass back to Doucette. He's used the ball well, the number 18, and again, it's nice patterns of play here by the Hurricanes. Taylor goes wide. This time, though, Ramsey's unable to wrap her left foot around it, so it will go behind for a goal kick. far side, so the Rams are going to get a free kick and a so far rare opportunity in this first half to get a second half to get the ball forward. Struggling to really come to terms playing against the wind, and so far in this second half it's been very comfortable. And that's another good ball by Sacco into the feet of Chasson, who plays it first time to Shields, who's done an overlap on the right. She sent it back inside to Chasson, who can get the left foot shot away. It's blocked, and that just runs through to goalkeeper Forbes. I have to say at this moment it looks a bit of an uphill battle if the Rams are going to find any way back into this game. Every time they try and get something going in a forward space, the Hurricanes' back door is firmly shut to Sacco again. Shows nice control, knocks the ball back to McDougall into the feet of Chasson, who's been a good target player for the Hurricanes today. Shields has got forward a lot in this second half, tries to get the crossover, but it's intercepted. And now Glover will try and get the ball forward, but it's intercepted by McDougall to Doucette. And again, a good range of passing by the Charlottetown native, Georgia Doucette. Good flick on there, if Chasson can keep it in, which no, she just gives up on that as the wind takes the ball out of play. So we just passed the 61-minute mark here in the second half. Pattern of play which is following very much what we saw in the first half of this game, and that's a pretty controlled performance by the Hurricanes. And there's a good ball by Chasson. Oh, and that must have been a close one, because it looked like Taylor was in there, but assistant referee Bordage judged that she'd gone just a fraction of a second too soon, and the offside flag was raised. Here's Lockerbie. Gives the throw in away. She's worked hard. Both centre backs for the Rams have worked overtime today. Hingley and Kaya Shearer had to put some important challenges in, otherwise it could well have been more than 4. Actually played pretty well for the Rams this afternoon. They try and get something going in the forward areas has been difficult, but they have an opportunity here with Glover. Try to find Alexander. Glover gets it back, and it is going to be a corner kick for the Rams. The ball came off Bethany McDougall, so an opportunity here maybe for the Rams to do something. Jill Lockerbie is going to come over and take this. Takes it. Heads go up at the near post. It's headed away. Lockerbie's going to be able to pick this up. No, she isn't. It's going to go out for a throw to Holland College. And it looks like one of the Rams has a bit of a problem there. I think it might be number 10, Jill Lockerbie. Looks like it might be either a thigh or a calf issue. She does have a right leg heavily strapped with probably a brace, but it looks like it might be the left leg which is causing the issue this time. She leaves the field, and it looks like the Rams are going to have to make a change. And it looks like it's going to be number 7, Madison Haywood, that's going to come into the game. So Haywood is going to come in. So the third change so far in the game for the Rams. So far, Coach Voss has not made any changes yet for the Hurricanes.
Into the game for the
is in. And a whistle there by referee O'Regan. Gives the Rams a free kick as we come up to 20 minutes gone in this second half, 65th minute of the game. And once again, an opportunity for the Rams to play the ball forward. They've had a lot of free kicks in these areas in this game, but they haven't really been able to go beyond the top of the Hurricanes penalty area and cause a problem. They've all been well defended. Usually the head of McDougall or Doucette is there to clean up the damage. Here's number 17 Glover. Can she do something? Played the ball in. Once again it's intercepted. And now Chasson again tries to get something going. A nice simple pass looking for the run of Gauthier. And once again it's one of those centre backs for the Rams. It's Will Shearer that comes across and deals with it. Chasson looks to play it left-footed. She does to the far post. And Forbes dived. I think she knew that was going to go wide, so she just pulled away from it, and that is going to be a goal kick. Throwing on the far side to the Hurricanes. The wind is just starting to blow a little harder the last 2 or 3 minutes. Shields plays it forward. That should be no problem though for Forbes to gather at the first attempt. Good hustle there by George. Good battle with McDonald. Rams try and bring it away. It's intercepted by Ramsey. Taylor does well, brings the ball under control, but a pass only finds a Rams player and is cleared by Glover. Trying to find Alexander. Doucette, not for the first time, comes across and deals with the danger. This time the ball runs out and it will be a throw into the Rams. Here's Hingley. Too much on that, so it will be a throw to the Hurricanes. We're going to see another change coming into the game. Looks like it's going to be number 6, Natalie Mitchell, that's come on for number 4, Michaela Hingley. So Hingley, who's put a good shift in this afternoon. She's had a lot of work to do in that back line for the Rams. That ball's played forward, but it's just going to run through to Forbes. So Natalie Mitchell is in the game for get the sub. Number 6. 6. Once again, shot comes in and Forbes is first to it. Good job there by Keneally into the penalty area. She does well if she can just keep that in. No. In the end, assistant referee Bordage raised her flag and the ball just went out of play. as we come up to 70 minutes. 20 minutes left in this game. You have to think at this point of the proceedings, the Hurricanes are looking very comfortable. Good play there. Forbes is able to gather that and clear it down the field, right-footed. Alexander, now there's a chance here if Glover can get away. McDougall comes across to try and deal with this, but Glover's going to cut in on her right foot, plays the ball in, and here's an opportunity for the Rams. And Rupp, for the first time in this half, has forced into action. Was able to make the save. Sierra McDonald, who had the left-footed shot, and Rupp was able to gather that without too many difficulties. McDonald does well on that far side, manages to keep it in. Ball still in. McDonald now can try and bring the ball forward, plays the ball inside to Alexander, goes for the return. It's not the best pass to get, so once again McDougall is able just to sweep that up without too many difficulties. No action below me on the Hurricanes bench. Everything looks pretty relaxed out there. Don't think we've heard Coach Voss say too much in the second half. Obviously just quite quietly pleased with the proceedings. To be fair, it's not the largest squad that Coach Voss has to call upon this year. A lot of new players, as we said, so it'll be interesting to see how things develop as the season goes on. If they get an injury or two, how will that affect things? But right now, the 11 that he's able to put on the field looks a very capable and very good unit, very well balanced. Doucette does well again, and Sacco in the midfield. They've all been impressive today. Here's Sacco again, nice easy pass to George. These two have linked up well in the midfield. Finds to Shields, who's got forward well in this second half. Glover's able to get a toe on that, and it will be a throw. And the Rams are going to get the throw. Is Shearer. Doucette once again does well. Shields plays the ball inside, but it's picked up by Shearer. Good play by Gauthier. Swings it across, that's a good ball, and Taylor got there first, just unable to keep the ball down. Good play there by number 2, Tamara Gauthier, the first year player from Charlottetown, doing the continuing education program. Challenge there by Carissa George again. She'll certainly be pleased with her efforts this weekend. The number 5 from New Glasgow, kinesiology student. Try and get something going moving forward. George tries to find Chasson. Once again, Shearer's there. I think of all the Rams players this afternoon. Number 12, Kylie Shearer, can look back on the game and said she can be very proud of her efforts today. She's done a lot of work at the back, not been easy, dealing with the threat of Chasson and with Taylor. And once again, she's there first. She's had a pretty strong game, the number 12. And now here's George. Well, space. Taylor's going to look for that. She plays the ball forward. Forbes is going to come out. Is she going to get there? She does. Good hand there by Dan Forbes. And once again, the danger is averted as we come up to 15 minutes left in this second half. Holland College Hurricanes 4, the Dalhousie Agricultural College Rams 0. So right now it looks like a perfect 2-0 record for the Hurricanes in this first weekend of the season. 4-0 yesterday, and as it stands 4-0 today, as that ball is played forward, but too hard for any runners, so it will be picked up once again by Forbes. Just a reminder that, of course, we've got the men's game at 3:15, brought to you once again for today on this on the service. So we hope that you're able to tune in and stay on for that. Sacco with the shot, and that's a good save by Forbes. He had to get down quickly. That was certainly on target, and that was a good save by the goalkeeper. Had a bit of a rough time in the first half, made a couple of errors that led to the Hurricanes' goals, but this half she's got down well, and she's played a good game in goal for the Rams in this second half for sure. She's got some more work to do, no doubt, though, as this game still has 15 minutes to run. For now, though, she can just take her time as she's got a goal kick. Shields is in quickly. She's had a good second half. Georgia Shields, the number 10. Played by Chasson. That's a good ball now. Is Taylor able to get the ball across? Yes. She did the hard work almost. Made a good angle for herself. She took a good touch. And instead of going back across the goal, she decided to go near post, and in the end just put the ball into the side netting. Maybe if there's something for Coach Voss to look back on in this game, there have been a few chances, good chances, that the Hurricanes have not been able to convert, especially in the first half, where they need a little bit more composure in front of goal. But Chasson has got a hat-trick. Once again, she's able to find the space in the middle of the field. And from the top of the 6-yard box, Hayden Chasson buries her third goal with her left foot. And a hat-trick for Hayden Chasson. Makes it 5-0 for the Holland College Hurricanes. She may not be finished yet as she's through again. This time Mitchell, no, she's got through Mitchell, and Forbes somehow, I don't quite even she knows how, but she managed to keep that one out.
Chasson, that is her third for a hat-trick.
So a good afternoon for Hayden Chasson, one of the experienced players in this team from St. Louis PEI. One of the fine products from the west end of the island, where a lot of good players come from. If you look at Shields, you look at Taylor, they're all Prince County players. And there's Taylor, if she's able to keep hold of that, maybe. Forbes has come right out of her goal to sweep it up. And puts the ball out for a throw as we come up to the 80-minute mark. Holland College Hurricanes 5. And looks like we're going to get another substitution, are we? Oh, we're going to get a change in the goal for the Rams. So maybe Coach Lindsay is saving Dan and Forbes from any more punishment this afternoon. And Abigail Higdon is going to come in to play in goal for the Rams.
Number 24, Abigail Higdon.
So Higdon is in for the last 10 minutes or so. She's got some work to do here, we think, as Shields comes through. And Higdon did well. She came off her line, just forced Shields wide. And in the end, the ball goes out for a goal kick. George goes wide, looks for number 6 Keneally, and that is a good ball there. That's an excellent pass to Ramsey. She's able to keep it in, didn't want to take it on her right foot, so she put it back to Taylor. Ball's inside. Carissa George, good support play this by the Hurricanes, knocking the ball around nicely. This time though, McDougall's pass is far too heavy. As the participants for the men's game start to make their way onto the field, they will be on there soon, warming up as we prepare for the second game this afternoon. Just over 30 minutes time will be the kickoff for the men's game between the Rams and the Hurricanes. Hurricanes coming off a 1-0 loss yesterday in their season opener, so they'll be hoping that they can get on the board this afternoon. It's going to be a free kick to the Hurricanes. Quite a way out, so they've got the wind at their back, so we'll wait and see what happens here. Jason is standing over it, so is Doucette. And it looks like it might be George as well. Doucette has walked away, so will it be the right foot of George or probably the left foot of Jason? Well, I guess we'll wait and see. Referee O'Regan makes sure that the wall is well set. And it's going to be set in. It's not a bad effort, and it's tipped onto the bar and falls to Sacco, who makes no mistake. It was not a bad save from the initial shot. She pushed the ball onto the crossbar. And number 8, Matsuri Sacco, gets the 6th goal for the Hurricanes. And now we are going to see some changes for Holland College. Almost a line change. 4 players coming into the game for Holland College. Rachel McNutt is there, I see, number 12. Tarian Brower is in as well, number 16. I'll just confirm these changes for you in a minute. Coach Voss, obviously at 6-0 up, feels that he can make a few changes now.
Hurricanes goal scored by number 8, Matsuri Sacco.
And that goal by Sacco is a good reward for the effort that she's put in this afternoon. The Japanese student. Sacco. Oh, that's a good ball there, just slightly ahead of McNutt. So no doubt the rookies for Holland College will be looking to make an impression on Coach Voss in these dying minutes of the game. Chelsea Fairbanks came into the game, number 15. And number 17, Erica Carrere as well. So 4 changes for the Hurricanes. And we're going to get another change for the Rams as well. Into the game for the Rams is number 18. Isabel McEwing is back. And Miracle Alexander, who's run hard up front today for little success. Had a couple of half chances in the opening minutes of the first half, but other than that has been rather feeding off the scraps from the rather stingy Hurricanes defence, who it looks at this moment are going to go 2-0. I will say with almost certainty that they're going to go 2-0 on the weekend. Right now 10 goals scored and none conceded, so I'm sure if Coach Voss had any nerves coming into this weekend following that excellent season last season, then they've been dispelled. And here's Glover for the Rams, trying to bring the ball forward in the dying minutes. She does well, she manages to keep it off, and McDougall comes across. Ball gets sent in, ball just deflects off McDougall and into the safe hands of Alison Rutt, who I'm sure will be delighted to have 2 clean sheets to her name this weekend. Can't really ask too much from the perspective. Shearer manages to get herself out of danger, but can the Rams try and get something on the scoreboard in the remaining 5 minutes or so that we have left? Sacco again picks the ball up. It's played forward. Doucette's is going to knock that back, and Rutt clears, and that's just going to go out of play. Again, if you're tuning in from, well, wherever you're tuning in from, we thank you very much for joining us for the broadcast. If you're a Hurricanes fan that's not able to get to the ground this afternoon, hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Certainly it's been a good performance by the Hurricanes, and even if you're one of those tuning in following the Rams, we hope you've enjoyed our coverage here this afternoon. I know the game hasn't gone your way, but hopefully the production has more than made up for that. Nice touch there, played forward by Carrere. Good ball to McNutt there. Once again, Shearer battling hard in the back line for the Rams, and wins a throw for the team. George trying to battle her way through, but in the end Hinkton's able just to gather that. Come up to the 89th minute. I haven't seen any indication from referee Regan as to any extra minutes. I can't imagine there'll be too much added time on. Oh, we're getting a 3 minutes, so there we go. I did get a signal to say that there was 3 minutes, so very unlikely that we're going to see any type of huge comeback at this time from the Rams, but you never know. They might try and get one on the board just to spoil the Hurricanes weekend a little bit, but right now everything looks pretty rosy for the Hurricanes. Chance here for Glover. Is she able to get a shot away? Good defending again by Doucette. Certainly the strikers will get the plaudits. Chasson and Taylor and Sacco in the midfield, but certainly a shout out today for Georgia Doucette, who's been excellent at the back for the Hurricanes, the number 18. Lost a number of key defenders from the championship team. It's a pretty new look back line for Holland College this year. And it looks like Georgia Doucet's going to have a big part to play in any success that the team's going to have this year. Here she is again, covering up nicely. Played forward. Sacco again, who certainly caught the eye this afternoon, and again it's that Ranger pass in, a beautiful left-footed pass into the pass of Keneally. Can she do something with her left foot? Once again though, it just sort of goes out of play. Maybe that's something there for Coach Voss to work on this week. Some of the crosses in good positions have rather tamely gone wide, so maybe that's something he'll work on for the wide players. Just pulling the ball across. Certainly the wind hasn't helped though. It's taken the ball away at various times. Ball goes back to Rutt as we pass the 90-minute mark. Chance here for McEwing, who's come forward. Knocked off the ball. Coach Voss will have I'm sure, a good week ahead as he prepares for next weekend, as the Hurricanes have 2 home games next weekend against the UNB SJC Wolves, and the St. Thomas Tommies are going to be in town for next Saturday and Sunday. Both games are at 1 o'clock. So if you're a Hurricanes fan, try and get down here to Terry Fox. Here's Sacco with her left foot. I think Sacco would certainly be a contender for player of the game today for the Hurricanes, in the way she's controlled the ball in that midfield. Very creative, very technical. Chasson will certainly get the ball into attacking play, and as we've already said, Doucet has been a rock at the back. But the number 8 for the Hurricanes has been outstanding. It's going to be a free kick as the game winds down deep now into stoppage time. And this may be the last opportunity for the Rams to get on the board. Here's McEwing. Well intercepted once again by Doucet. McNutt's got something to run onto, and she does. Tries to go the long way around, and Hickton's able to come out and gather that. Look at the watch by O'Regan, and there goes the final whistle. Congratulations to the Holland College Hurricanes, who start off their season with an undefeated weekend. 10 goals in their favour, no goals conceded. 6-0 winners here this afternoon against the Dalhousie Agricultural College Rams. 3 goals by Hayden Chasson, goal by Kate Ramsey, 1 by Kristen Taylor, and 1 by number 8 Matsuri Sacco were the markers today for the Hurricanes. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. If you're a Hurricanes fan, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Stay with us. We will be back for the men's game in approximately 20-25 minutes. So thank you very much. This is Nick Murray signing off, and we will see you soon.